Om Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome to another Yoga Small Talk, and we continue with 7 minutes Bhagavad Gita a day. We are starting today chapter 6, the Yoga of Meditation. And this chapter starts with Lord Krishna. So in the previous chapters we had Arjuna asking many questions. And here it's still in a way a continuation of the response to Arjuna's question in chapter 5. Oh Lord, you eulogize so much the yoga of knowledge and renunciation, and then you send me to do action. Which one is better? Tell me. And we saw in chapter 5, Lord Krishna was saying, for you, Arjuna, meaning before knowledge dawns, karma yoga. And here, Lord Krishna, as a preparation for the yoga of meditation, which has to be karma yoga, explains what really renunciation means. Because Arjuna just wanted to drop everything and leave the battlefield, meaning to leave his duty. And Lord Krishna is saying, the blessed Lord said, verse 1, he who performs his bounden duty without depending on the fruits of his actions, he is a sannyasi and a yogi, not he who is without fire and without action. What is without fire and without action? The fire here refers to the ritualistic fire, the sacrificial fire. So when Lord Krishna says without fire and without action, it means without performing the ritualistic rites, meaning the actions that one before renunciation should be performing. So Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna, you are talking about leaving the battlefield. You are saying, nah, I do not want to fight with my teachers, my friends, my relatives. I'm renouncing. I just walk away. And Lord Krishna here is reminding Arjuna, who again and again asks, why you are not letting me renounce? Basically, in other words, out of ignorance as to what renunciation is. So Lord Krishna again and again tells him what you are calling renunciation, which is just to leave everything and go, is not renunciation at all. And here he puts it in specific words. You want to renounce? Perform his bounded duty without depending on the fruits of actions. Meaning continue to do what is ordained by your dharma, meaning continue performing your dharma, then he is a sannyasi, he is a yogi, dharma without expectation of the fruit. Meaning some people, they do a ritual because they want money, they want power, name and fame. They want something, they want progeny, they want something. And they call the priest, or they know how to do the ceremony themselves, and they do this with this intention in mind to get the fruit. And Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna, this is dharma, yes, they are doing their bound duty, but they have the fruit of action in mind, so this will not make them progress in yoga. If you want to be a karma yogi, if you want to progress towards being a sannyasi, which you are not at this time, continue and do your duty, but let go of the fruit of the actions. And we discussed this elaborately when we discussed chapter 5. And then, after saying what a sannyasi is, because Arjuna is so deluded, and again, Arjuna is us. we do not want to do those things that are unpleasant for us, that are difficult for us. Sometimes, for instance, it is told in Swami Shivananda's ashrams, there were so many people who came there and told, I want to renounce, just because they didn't want to work. They didn't want to do this, too difficult, too unpleasant. No, I'll renounce, I'll live at the ashram of Swami Shivananda. Everything is taken care of. This is not renunciation. Some people come to ashrams after they experienced a very big crisis in their life. They had a failed relationship, they had some other calamity happen, and they say, this world is full of pain, I'm leaving. But without the knowledge, as soon as they will overcome the grief of whatever it was that happened to them, and sometimes it really is very good to come and rest in an ashram. It's not to say that it's not a good thing. But for one who really wants to walk his way or her way towards sannyasa, we are told, no, it's good that you came to an ashram, but you need the knowledge, not just the desire to throw something away, to get away from something, to get it out of your life. You need to have the knowledge, you need to aspire, you need to have equanimity. You actually need to reach a condition in which you are able to handle whatever happened to you without the mental agitation due to knowledge, due to purification. And then you will progress towards renunciation if this is what you want. But just walking out of the battlefield saying, I will not fight, this is not for me, it's too painful. Lord Krishna here tells Arjuna very, very clearly, both from the positive direction and from the negative direction, this is not renunciation at all. This is just walking away. And therefore, this will not get you closer to knowledge. This will not get you closer to highest bliss. So, this is the teaching here, and of course it's elaborated in the next verses, which we will study in the next videos. Please join us. Om Shanti.